The Family Wealth Legacy podcast, because when you talk about your family, you want to be more intentional about, focusing on your family,
right,
having that time for your family to figure out what goals that you want in life for your family. It doesn't have to be long term, like 10 years. It can get there, but every year, every 2 years, like, hey, this is where we want our family to be. Being more intentional about your kids. What do they like? What's their desire? And having time for them. So wanted to focus on that, and also with wealth, when we talk about building wealth. So I don't want people to think this podcast is like, oh, how to get rich. No, we are not talking about how to get rich. We're not rich, okay? So let me just put that out there. We're not rich, but we want to start the conversation of how to build wealth. And so when we start having that conversation, you have that conversation with your kids. Like, your kids should know what generational wealth is. If your kids know what a stimulus check is, they should know what generational wealth is, and building wealth in like certain terms into that nature, and entrepreneurship. They should know those terms.
They should know these terms.
And then legacy is just what legacy we are leaving for them. So we definitely want to make this topic or this conversation a norm in the household, and like we said before, for the next 10 years of our life and in our marriage, we want to strive towards that. And we hope that other families who've been, married just as long as we have, or who's not even married yet, but think about having those types of conversation or those goals for their family, to follow with us and grow with us. And we would like to hear your feedback as well, too.
For sure. And my biggest mission behind this show is I don't want another man to go through what I went through. It was tough. It was tough, man. Like family building, like building wealth shouldn't be a lonely thing. And I don't want another man to go through that. Like staying up at night, like, man, like, what am I gonna do? Like, God forbid I get fired. God forbid the industry changes. There's a lot of industry that changed 2020. Some of you guys who are watching this right now, you may have lost a gig, and you may have lost an opportunity. And it's just the fact that, man, like, I wanna, all the stuff that we learned, like I said, we're not capping on the show. This is not a show about, hey, we're this, we're that. We're gonna tell you exactly what we're doing, what we have done.